Hello everybody and welcome back. Today I'm going to talk about my March favorites. I have a few things that I just really loved and I wanted to share with you guys. Again, these are my creative favorites, things that I've been watching, reading, listening to, art that I just love, and I wanted to share it with you because I thought it was really cool. So let's just get right into it. First of all, this month I went to an art walk downtown. The Redlands Art Walk is probably one of my favorite things that Redlands does, especially in more recent years because they've had a lot more modern artists, street artists, and so I went to that because I love going to that. I think it's really cool just to see people. They actually do live art there. They have people who sell art downtown. They have people who are musicians. And it was really cool. And I'm hoping that in the next few years it'll grow. It'll become even more modern artists, young artists, live artists, musicians. Like, I think they can do a lot of things with it. And so it makes me excited. I hope that they keep going with it, and I hope that they even build it to be more, but I still loved it this year. I still had a great time. I saw a really great musician and graffiti artists. They do spray paint art and drawing art and just like so many things. That's super cool. And Redlands right now is really trying to grow their artist scene, I guess you could say. Downtown, they're really trying to embrace artists and have them up all year long. They created an alley downtown where they have this cool like umbrella awning and they have art on the walls outside, and they're really trying to encourage that in Redlands, and I really love that. And so I'm looking forward to the things that are going to come that Redlands is going to do in the future because I love Redlands. I've lived here my whole life, and so to see the creativity side of the city come out and come alive is really cool because it's definitely something that Redlands has always grasped onto. They have the bowl and they love fine arts, and there's the university orchestra, and like they've always grasped onto wanting art in the city. So I think this is really a good step forward, and I think we're going to see a lot more creativity here in town. It was one of my favorite creative things that happened this month. I'm so glad I went, and I'm looking forward to it. I think they do it more than once a year, like maybe spring and fall, so I'm looking forward to it. If it comes in the fall, I'm looking forward to going. I'm going to be there. The next thing I want to share with you is one of my favorite YouTubers. I've talked about him a ton over the years. I even did a video where I talked about my favorite YouTubers. He was definitely like number one on the list, and he still is. I watch his videos every single day. His name is Sean Duras. Well, that's his YouTube name. I love his vlogs. I've been watching for a few years now. Couple years. And it's just been really cool to see his community grow. He has hired a lot of different creative people, business people, and started a lot of new, amazing, cool things. They've gotten into the video game, sports area because he loves video games and streaming video games. They do vlogging every day. They also sell merch. They have another channel that his daughter does, and he's just constantly out there trying to see how he can work with brands, how he can be more creative, how he can develop this community and keep growing this community. They just now purchased their second building, for which they call the space station, and I'm excited to sort of see the vlogs develop from here and what's going to happen with the space station 2.0, and what kind of new things are they going to be able to do. And I'm just excited to see it. I'm excited to see what happens. I think all the people that he's gradually bringing into work there at the space station are just really awesome, cool people, and I really like to see what all of those individual people that are part of this sort of Shonduras space station world, where their creativity is going, and we get to see it over time, and so it's really cool. And that's probably one of my favorite YouTube channels. I think that he is just positive and fun, energetic, and creative, and I think that is what vlogging should be. So the next thing on my list is, while I was at the art walk, I bought my new favorite book. If you don't know this about me, I am fully, totally, and completely obsessed with Bob's Burgers. It's one of my favorite shows on TV. Wow, I love it so much. But that's not what I wanted to talk about. I love Bob's Burgers, and you should definitely go watch it. But actually what I wanted to show you was that at the art walk, I bought this new comic book. Well, it's kind of new. It's been around for a little while. I think it came out like a year or so ago. But I finally got my hands on it, and I love it. It's basically like extra stories from the producers and writers and animators of the show, and also has pages from art by fan art, different pages that they do, and it's so awesome. It's just a comic book of Bob's Burgers, which I just love so much. It's like extra stories that they don't have on the show, and then they have like these extra pages like Burger of the Day and letters from Linda. It is just, oh, I love this so much. I'm so glad I purchased it. I was actually at the art walk, and no, it wasn't the art walk. We went and did a scavenger hunt for an Easter egg, which was super fun, but turned out to be also super annoying at the end, but that's okay. If you're interested in knowing a little bit more about that, I do a daily vlog on it. Go check it out. But we went into the comic book store searching for this Easter egg, and they had this, and I was like, I need it, so I bought it. I've had this on a list like for a birthday want, Christmas want for like a while now, and in the end I was just like, I have to buy it. I need that comic book now. So I love the artwork. I love the humor. I love the characters. Bob's Burgers is amazing, and I'm so excited that I bought this. And you should go buy it too, because it's great and it's wonderful, and you should own it just like me. So I have two more things. The next one is a song. I've been super obsessed with this song. For Easter, I led worship at my church, and I had to make the set list for the Easter Sunday. And I decided to put in Because He Lives. I hadn't heard it in a really long time, and I thought it was just really great words for Easter, and we hadn't sung it in a really long time. So I decided I wanted to do it. But something that happens with me, I don't like to go back to the traditional and just do it the way I've always done it. I like to search YouTube and see if I can find unique versions of older songs. And so I searched online, and I found this version of Because He Lives by Grace Unlimited, I believe is what the name of the church is. And I love the version of the song, and I'm super obsessed with it. Because He lives, I can face tomorrow. Because He lives, all fear is gone. I listened to it so many times. I mean, I had to listen to it a lot because we were going to do it for Easter Sunday, which we did, and it was great, and I loved it. But I just keep listening to it over and over and over. Because He lives, because He lives. I love the version of the song. They do such a good job. I'll try to link it down below, because I mean, you could probably type in Grace Unlimited, but you can't find the song. You can't like find it on iTunes or anything like that. You can only see it on YouTube. It's amazing. It's fantastic, and I love it so much. And you definitely should listen to it. It's such a good version, and I love the words of the song. And we just had Easter. I know it's past, but you know what? Easter is always here. Jesus is always risen, and it's just a great song to always be listening to. That Because He Lives, I can face tomorrow, and it's such a good song. So you definitely should go listen to it. I'll link it down below for you to hear it, because it's so beautiful. And then lastly, I just wanted to talk about a show that I've been watching. There were so many shows that I've been watching, because I watch a lot of things while I'm working, and I went back and looked at my history, and I was like, oh yeah, I watched that, and I watched that, and I watched that, and then I forgot they were all in like February. So actually in March, probably one of my favorite shows that I watched in March was a show called Love. It came out on Netflix. It was season 3. I've already seen the first season, and I binged season 3 in like a day and a half. I love that show so much. They do such a good job of it being very real to life. Like, it's awkward and strange and weird, and I love it so much. Their love is awkward and strange and weird, and the friendships they have are awkward, strange, and weird, and I love it so much. It's by Judd Apatow, and it's on Netflix. It's a Netflix original, and you definitely should go watch it. If you haven't seen any of it, go start at the beginning and watch all the way to the end. I think you'll get addicted like me. If you like kind of indie, weird, interesting things, then I think you'll get addicted like me, because it is a fantastic show and they do such a good job with it. And I hope it keeps going because the story has gotten even more interesting than it was before. So that was probably my favorite show that I watched this last month. I watch a lot of things. I'm still catching up on things and in the middle of shows, but that one was one that I started and finished in like a couple days, and if there was more of it, I would watch it because it was so, like, it just drew me in and I wanted to keep watching it. So definitely go check it out. Netflix, a show called Love, by Judd Apatow with Jillian Jacobs, and I don't know the guy's name, but it's super good and I think you're gonna love it.
You guys like a couple?
We're a couple of something. Yeah.
That is the least sexy thing I've ever heard.
And that's all of my creative favorites for March. I hope you enjoyed hearing what I loved. Please let me know down below what you thought, what you think of the things that I love, and then maybe what are some of your favorites for March. Did you have a book, a song, a TV show, something that you watched online, something that you went out and did that was creative, that you love? Share it below. Let me know what it is. Let me know what you think about the things that I love, the things that were my favorite. If you're interested in them, or if you watched them and you didn't like them, like, let me know. I want to know what you thought. And I'll be back next month with my April favorites. Make sure to subscribe down below. You can hit the little bell even if you want to be notified that I posted something. I do a vlog every week. I do my favorites every month, and I have a new series that I started last month where I try different DIY videos online. So make sure to subscribe, hit the like buttons, and come back because there's going to be more videos right here. And check out these awesome new favorites because I think you're going to like them, and then tell me what you thought about them. Okay, we'll see you next month, everybody. Bye!